Hi, and welcome to my next episode. This is Bunhouse, and it is amazing that I found a game that has bunnies in it. And I'm not really surprised that I would find a game that has bunnies in it because I am bunny obsessed. So this is just me. It's voiceover mode because I did have some problems with they wanted a controller. I tried forever to try to put a controller on it and I couldn't, so I'm just kind of cycling through the bunnies here. I wanted a lion head, like Nibbler, but the lion head looked a little bit like a cat, like the ears were very small. And I also wanted a lot bunny, but there weren't any lot bunnies with Chewy's markings. Chewy's almost like a Siamese cat kind of markings. So I just went with this gray bunny because he's got like a different colored tail and he looked kind of cute. So as you can see, like this isn't the intro because I did play a little bit of it. I recorded it, but I didn't get very far. And it was kind of self-explanatory. Like it was just a tutorial telling you how to water things. And I didn't keep it because I didn't do much. And I believe I talked in it, but it's very quiet. I can barely hear myself, so I don't want it to be unbalanced, kind of, because the audio doesn't match right. So yeah, I'm just kind of starting from here anyway. But so you order at that little mailbox. This little bird comes and gets your order, flies your order away, and then eventually your order will end up on the pallets. So over here you come and you get, you can check on the pots by right clicking on the mouse. The controls are in the top left hand corner. And yeah, you can pick up the pots, move them around. You can also jump with the shift key, I believe, is jump or hop. And yeah, so and when you right click on the pot, it'll tell you if a plant is mature, and once it's at max size, you can sell it. And you just hold the left mouse button to sell it. And whenever you move up to something too, it'll tell you like press spacebar to open the crate, right? And then you can come in here and then you can put it in the pot. And then you, like, as you're watering, these little raindrops will show up. You can press right, see what raindrop level they're at, and then you just continue to use the water can to get the right amount of raindrops that are for that plant, because some plants are different. Some are 1 raindrop, some are 2, some are 3. So yeah, this is kind of the slow version of everything I've been doing. Oh my god, he's so cute. Look at his little bunny butt. I love bunny butts so much. Also, speaking of bunnies, Nibbler and Chewy are finally bonded. Finally. They are 100% bonded. They've been together now for 3 weeks and they're not fighting. Chewy will occasionally nip Nibbler, but Nibbler just kind of runs from him. But for the most part, they lay down together. They go nose to nose. When I wake up in the morning and I come out to the living room, they'll be sleeping together. So they are always together now, and it's so nice. I was able to open up my living room. I took the fences out. I had like a fence around my like computer desk that I game at and that. So I had like a fence around it. So Chewy kind of had under my desk, my chair, and like up to a shelf. So he had about, I'd say this space is about 6 feet by 6 feet. So I was kind of like living in his cage with him because his litter box was under my desk, and I would sit at my desk and be at my computer, and basically I would be in his pen with him. And then the other side of the living room was about 6 feet by 6 feet as well, because our living room's kind of longer than it is wide. It's only about maybe 10 feet wide, so we had enough room to walk in almost like an aisle like. But the other half was Nibbler's area, and it was kind of a little annoying, right, having to always step over a fence. Like they were just little like cubicle fences that I put together. But now everything's opened up. It's so nice. And I'm pretty sure they enjoy it too, because they have complete full roam now. And the only place that I still have a barricade is the bedroom, because they will come on the bed and Chewy will do zoomies around the bed. And Nibbler likes to dig. So he'll dig at the blankets and just like he's trying to dig a hole in the dirt. Like he just like, and it's so loud. And then he'll grab the blankets and he'll like make holes in them. And I have kind of an old bed sheet that used to be for a double that I had, because I have a queen now, but I had a double before. And I put this bed sheet on the sofa, and just to kind of protect the sofa from Nibbler, so that we didn't have holes all over our sofa. And so he made holes all over this bed sheet. And I wanted to let them into the bedroom just to see kind of how they would react if Nibbler would kind of get over his like digging fascination. So I opened up the bedroom, let them come in, and they just wouldn't stop. Like Chewy kept doing like binkies and zoomies around the bed in like circles around the bed, and Nibbler just kept digging and biting and digging and biting. So it's like zoom and dig and bite and zoom and dig and bite. And I'm like, no. So finally I just kind of gave up, and they got kicked out at about 1 a.m. And the next night I let them in again, just to give them somewhere else to explore. And they came in, did their usual digging and zooming. And then, about 1 a.m. again, I just kind of, okay, guys, you're done. Go out there and lay in the living room and go to sleep, or whatever they do all night, because they're almost nocturnal at this point. So yeah, so that's kind of been nightly routine. They come in the bedroom with me for a couple hours while I just kind of, watch some TV or play on my phone or something, and I pet them. And I sit on the bed with them, and I give them little nose scratches. And then after, I don't know, about maybe an hour or so, a couple hours, they get kicked out because they're too noisy. And you can't sleep if there's a bunny like jumping on you and doing zoomies on you and binkies. It's very hard to sleep with them. So yeah, I can't. But yeah, so this is just me going through the menu, and I did see like some twinkle lights there that I really want to get, but it's 500 carats, and I'm still at the beginning stages of this game, like the very, very beginning, and it does get very large. Like, you can even expand the greenhouse, which at this point I can't imagine expanding it because it's just so much to take care of now. Like, I couldn't see having a bigger greenhouse. And then, okay, so even the soil will go from excellent quality down to good quality, down to poor quality, which I end up finding out in this video because my plant dies because the soil is crap. Sorry, I just had to yawn. So, yeah, so you have to dump out your soil and refill your pots with good soil. And once you do that, they are also, there's like no water in it too. So I had put a seed in one of my resoiled plants, not realizing that there was 0 water in it, and I didn't water it fast enough, and my seedling died. Oh, there's another one. This one, there's two water droplets. I think it's because there was 2 water droplets. And okay, so the top right hand corner, that pocket thing, it's saying it needs 2 suns and 1 water. But that pot in particular had 2 water from a previous plant that was in it. So when I put the seed in that pot, it had like 2 waters worth of water in the pot, so it was technically kind of overwatered. That's why it died. And I'm still kind of trying to figure it out at this point in the game. I've played it a little bit more since this. Like this one's really sad, like the little sad face, and his heart is almost right at the bottom. Really right now I should be taking the seed out of the pot and then just putting the seed on the ground for now and going and dumping the soil. But I don't think I make it in time, and I think it dies anyway. And there is a way to reduce the moisture in soil. Oh, this one needs 3 sun. So yeah, this means you just have to bring it outside. See, now it has 3 sun. So it's already getting happy. It's a little happy face, and the heart's going up. So that one I managed to figure out. But there is a way to reduce the moisture in a pot, but I don't know what the tool is. It's in the menu, and I don't have it because I just figured at this point, with the little amount of carrots that I have, I can just dump the soil and put in more soil. Soil is also unlimited. So if I need more soil for another pot, I can just get, fill it up. But yeah, it is a really cute game. I don't remember if there's anything else. Okay, I know about the expansion. I know I can get an expansion for it. Or like expand the greenhouse. I mean, not game expansion. You can expand the greenhouse. I'm not sure if it's going to be in this video or not, but I do get a little wheelbarrow, so I don't have to keep running back and forth with these packets. So, like I come get a packet and have to, and see there's the hop, so he can actually hop. And I don't know why the screen gets all tilted like this. It kind of went on an angle. But when I first start the game, it's like 90 degrees towards the entrance. And now it's kind of like 45 degrees to the entrance. So I don't know how to fix that either. Like my, I guess, overhead camera view. I know it would probably be easier to play if I had a controller, but I tried connecting my PlayStation controller to my computer, and I put like the Bluetooth on, and I tried to connect it, and it just, the game wasn't recognizing it. And I have played using my PlayStation controller. There was this other game that I played that I didn't end up posting with a controller. I think it was a cat game. It was some sort of like a cat info game, and you're the perspective of a new cat, and the owner gets you from like the rescue shelter or something, and then you're in her house and you're scared of everything, and you hide in the garage a lot, and it's like an old lady, I think, and you can run around and knock stuff off of the table and the counter and the, you know, whatever, and be mischievous. And you're constantly thinking of escaping. And there's like an Animal Planet show on TV. And just, it's like giving you cat facts about like large breed cats and how similar they are to domestic cats. And I played the game for like, I don't know, about an hour. I'm not sure if it was a demo. I think it was a demo because I don't remember purchasing it. I just wanted to try it out first. So yeah, like I just found that it seemed to be more educational focused rather than creative focused. So that's the main reason why I didn't get it. It was just a lot of kind of interruptions with having to listen to all of the facts and learning about, you know, different breeds, different wild breeds, different domestic breeds, and it was just a little too dry, I guess, for my taste. And also I tend to not really play games that just have a strict story mode. Mainly because there's no differences between me and, say, some other person that plays the exact same game. The end result is always the same. The gameplay is even the same. It depends, right? Like me playing, say, Mass Effect. I don't know how familiar you may be with Mass Effect, but I mean, you could be a female or male character. You can look different, which you can alter. There is kind of a basic storyline that you do have to follow, like the master storyline. And as you go through, you can do side quests, and the master storyline, like as you do the quests that follow the main storyline, you progress the story. You can also kind of make sure that you do all of your side missions before you do the next mission that will progress the story. But kind of a sum up is that you can be bad or good. You can be neutral. You can be bad and good. Like, there also interactions will end up being different, because if, say, I want to do a playthrough where I'm just horrible to everybody, then you'll see those answers, interactions of me like pretty much telling everybody off that I run into. Whereas if you watch somebody else that's doing like a good person playthrough, then you'll get completely different interactions. So it's still kind of a fixed storyline game, but it can be a little different. So those are kind of the ones that I like to play and record and post, because my gameplay I know will be different to somebody else's. Also, there's like, you can be different types of player too. Like you can be a sniper, you can be all biotic, you can, like you can be like hands-on, like up close fighter, and it's like differences. So, and then also my commentary as I'm playing it. I've actually never done a commentary playthrough of Mass Effect yet. And just my reactions to things, or, maybe I may have comments about some things which might be kind of fun. It might feel like I'm playing the game with friends because, like people are watching it. So, yeah, so that's kind of another thing that I'm kind of looking for. I haven't done it yet though. Like I haven't gotten into it because there's like just other stuff going on. So, and I just kind of wanted a little bit of mindless kind of gameplay, which is this little Bunhouse game. It's very simple. You don't need to, act quickly and take cover and do sniper shots and stuff like that, which I haven't done in a while. I'm like down to 12 carrots. I do get more though. I think I played a little bit of this game without recording it as well. So, this one's I think just over an hour. I may speed it up and do 2 times speed just to get through some of these like mundane repetitive tasks. But for example, like here it says medium in the top right hand corner when I press on the menu to look at the plot. This one says medium as well, and this one says seed, and that one says seed. So once in the top right hand corner, once it says maximum size, then it's ready to sell and you can pull it out. Like that one. That one said maximum size, so I yanked it out of the pot and I can come over and I can sell it and I get the most amount of carrots. So, yeah, it's pretty much it. I think you can get sprinklers later on as well. Okay, the pot's sad. Oh, okay. That's why. There he is. Now he's happy. I also didn't realize that there's a certain amount of there's certain seeds that go outside and certain seeds that stay inside. So 2 suns versus 3 suns. So I do get better at this. I do like start buying the seeds. I buy more seeds for inside. I believe I also pick the ones that are more valuable. because you can get a certain amount of carrots from selling certain plants. You get more carrots for selling certain plants, less carrots for others. I bought this giant pot. It's it's an outdoor one. One of the plants that I bought requires a large pot to fully mature, and then you can sell it after it fully matures, right? So it's just kind of like stuck in medium. Okay, I don't know why I'm just standing there. I'm probably like doing something, like in real life. But yeah, this is basically unedited. I should have paused it. That would have been good, but I didn't. Oh, there we go. Okay, so it says large circular pot on the left-hand side of that little menu. So that's how I know that that plant in particular needs the larger pot. And because I just added the dirt, there is no moisture in that pot at all. So that's why I'm watering it. I think that's what all those little chimes are. Like that little chime that went ding ding ding. That's like to let you know that you've watered it enough. Okay, so I do need another large circular pot for that other poppy that's just to the right there. But it's still growing, so I still have time, but I think I do go and order it because I know I do have 2 large pots now. I actually wonder if like I get bunny friends, because I was reading in the ordering menu that you can get another watering can. You could get another bag of dirt, and in the description it said order another bag of dirt for your bunny helper or something. So I don't know if that means that I get like an NPC bunny helper, or if they're like referring to you playing the game with your friend. I'm not sure. Oh my god, it looks like such a busy little bunny. I love that the currency is carrots. I'm also not sure if I speed up like the video though. What's the music gonna sound like? I didn't test it. I probably should have tested it. I don't know, it's kind of cute to see him hopping around. I don't know why I'd keep going through the greenhouse. I should have just ran around. I could have hopped. Yeah, I probably should have repotted that other poppy that's closer to being fully grown instead of putting the seed in. I think that like Monstera is done too. Yep. Oh my god, all those carrots. Okay, so at this point too, I haven't realized that the soil quality goes down. And I'm pretty sure that poppy that's outside on the other side of the greenhouse, I think it was at good quality. Plantopedia. Yeah, just kind of like telling you the different requirements for each plant and how many carrots you get for its sell price. So here I discovered the hibiscus is going to give me the most amount of carrots when I sell it. So I think that's the one that I focus on next, is buying a bunch of those. I hope I see that it says pot needed large. I may or may not have seen that. There was like a little bunny tips in the when I started the game, top right hand corner. It said to have your bunny spayed or neutered to prevent health complications in the future. Oh my god, I can't talk now. But yeah, they said like domestic bunnies need to be spayed or neutered, and they live longer if you do. We had rescued a dwarf bunny. That was like that was the first, like the OG bunny that we had. And I believe she was 2 years old when we got her. And we had her like about maybe 6 months to a year before we finally had her spayed. So she was almost 3 years old. She would like have phantom pregnancies. So she would be getting ready for litter and she would make a nest and everything like that. She was so cute. Although we felt bad because she was plucking her belly fur to make her nests. And she'd also have suitors come to the door, and they would, like, the wild bunnies would come and smell her scent from under the door of the apartment my husband was staying in. And she would just go crazy. He said she didn't know why. She was thumping. She was running through the living room thumping. Then she'd zoom into the bedroom and she'd stomp all over him and do circles on the bed and then run back out into the living room and go and thump, and he didn't know what the hell was going on with her. And then in the morning when he was going to work, he saw like the wild bunnies were at the door that night. So maybe she was in heat and they could smell her scents or something. I'm no clue, but that's kind of what we assumed. So we waited for her phantom pregnancy to be over though, just in case, because I know with cats, you're not supposed to spay them when they're in heat. Like the females, you're supposed to wait because their glands can be not engorged, but their glands are kind of like active, right? Swollen. And when I talked to the vet about having Snowball spayed, she was in heat actively, and they said it would last maybe 1 to 2 weeks, and we scheduled her spay for after that. And she said that normally they won't spay when the cat is in heat because they could bleed a lot because of the swelling of the glands. So we weren't really sure about a bunny, especially a dwarf bunny, because she was so tiny. Oh, this is when I couldn't figure out why my plant died, and I can't see that where it says bad quality dirt. I don't think I'm even looking at that yet. I'm looking at the suns and the water, and I'm like, but there's 2 suns and 2 waters. Like, why did it die? It's in the 2 suns. It's inside. It's got 2 waters. I think I go back to it again, don't I? I'm like checking on the other ones. I'm like, okay, 2 suns and 2 waters. Okay, 2 suns and 2 waters. I'm not seeing the dirt. That one too says bad quality dirt. I didn't even notice. I'd probably lose another plant there. Oh, I think this is when I bought the upgraded fertilizer. Yeah, upgrade dirt bag. It says that you can upgrade your dirt bag to a higher fertilizer level. Yeah, like there's lots to buy. I wanted to get a large pot and I needed 30 carrots and I only have 29. Of course, I'm like 1 carrot short. Fertilizer unlocked. Maybe I did see the dirt thing then. Yeah, see, at this point too, I'm not sure how to empty it. Because I didn't want to throw the whole thing away. Because then I'd lose the whole pot. And then that's when I saw this bag over here. So that was just dumb luck. Like I kind of stumbled upon that one. Another one died. I mean, at least at this point I know the reason. So from here on out, it's gonna be um, not really efficient, but I'm more educated now. I realize that the soil can go bad. The soil degrades after each plant growth. That once you change the bag, the moisture is gone. You gotta rewater it. And the suns matter. The 2 suns versus the 3 suns, and also the pot size matters. So you do need the large pots for certain plants. You can have small pots for certain plants. I'm just trying to vary it as well. Like I got those like little lemon buttons for the small ones. So I would kind of just order 2 lemon buttons every time I need to order more plants. Just because, you know, I only have 2 pots that are small. So I'm just trying to create a consistency right now. And I also want to stick with one type of plant so that I'm not, you know, putting one outside that's not supposed to go outside. Eventually I get set up pretty good and I get quite a bit of pots. I'm thinking of speeding up a little bit of this. So, yeah, I will be right back. One moment. Okay, so I'm back now and I've sped it up to 2 times speed. Not sure how well this is gonna go. This is just kind of a guess. But, I mean, it'll kind of keep this video to 1 hour. Oh my god, he's like running so fast. I don't know why I'm looking in those pots. Like, there's no water in them. There's no seeds in them either. So, oh, I think I decided to clean house here and just re-soil everything. Finally. I've been waiting to see when I would finally transpot that plant. Transpot that plant. I do want to eventually, like, build up my inventory, build up my plants, put the extension on, get the sprinkler system, get the bunny helper, and get some of the like little toys and stuff that are in here, like that plantalizer where you can like play music for your plants, increase greenhouse size. You can get a boat. Oh, you can fish in this game as well. There's like a little stream, river down the road. So you can take your little bunny and go fishing. So yeah, I want to go fishing definitely. And yeah, you can get like a little boat with a propeller. Okay, here I'm trying to turn so that I select a table. Eventually I gave up and just moved everything. So I'm just trying to reorganize a little bit as well. And I just wanted all of the pots in a row. I'm not really too sure what the point of the tables are. Oh look, I finally went around instead of through. I'm also getting used to the controls a little bit as well, because they are a little awkward, because even though you are using the WASD keys, you're using shift to jump and tab to look at the, I guess, recipe for the plants. I don't know if recipe is the right word for it. And then you use the mouse buttons for things as well, like to pick up things, and then you like hold the left mouse button to sell, and you press the right mouse button to look at the health of the plant, to see if it's ready to sell or to see if it's sad or whatever. So, but you don't use the mouse for anything. Like, you move it, it doesn't do anything. So you're not really controlling the camera with the mouse. You're only using the buttons on the mouse, if that makes sense. I actually might have another recorded video of this. I'm not sure. Like, I'm not sure how long it is. I'm not sure if, I don't think it's a voiceover. I think I was just randomly playing one day and decided to just record it. So there's no voice, but I don't know how long it is. For all I know, it could be like 15 minutes. At which point there's no point to it, right? I haven't done very much. Even at this point, like, to how all the pots are all lined up like that. My greenhouse now looks the same. I haven't done anything really beyond this. I do have more carrots though. I think I have like 500 carrots. So I just kind of basically what I'm doing right now is what I did over and over, and just kind of built up my carrot wealth. What the heck was that? Like all the plants growing up? Oh yeah, they're all max sizing. The doors I find a little annoying, because it's just an obstacle and you're always like kind of bashing into them and having to like shove them forward. So I think like I wish you can, like, you know, like, quote unquote start the day and just open the doors and leave them open, so that you're not having to like bunny hop through them. That's probably one of the only things I would change. That, and I'd really like to be able to control the camera, because it's at this 45-degree angle right now, and when I start the game, it's so nice to have it at just straight head on, like 90 degrees. Or I guess I say 90 degrees. I mean, I guess like 0 and 180. Like, it's just big, basically front and back, right? Like you're head on straight with the door. So yeah, I guess it would be like 0 degrees. And then if you're running sideways, then you're direct 90 degrees. It's just hard to run at an angle all the time. and Horizon has a new update came out. I don't know how new it is. Like I didn't notice the release, but I played Horizon when I got my PlayStation 4. Is it 4 or is it 3? Crap. I don't know. I think it's 4. Yeah. 'Cause 5 is the newest one. See how out of touch I am? I'm not really a console person. Like, I don't normally play console. I play computer. I play on Steam. And I'm waiting for the Steam sales and then I just kind of buy. But anyway, I noticed on Steam that there's a Horizon update, game, expansion, next chapter, whatever you want to call it. And I so want it, but I kind of want it on the PlayStation because it's so much more comfortable to play just like sitting on the couch playing it off of like a really big TV, and it's so nice. I actually kind of wonder what the controls would be like though, playing with the mouse and keyboard compared to playing with a controller. Because, okay, I found... Okay. Little bit of backstory. I used to play WoW back in the vanilla days, and I was a healer, and once you play for so many hours, just the WASD movement, keybinds, and everything that you've got going on, especially like back in like Lich King days when you had like 30 things that you needed to keybind, and then just the control of the mouse with your movement with the WASD keys and your keybinds, like you had to be fast and focused, and especially like in raids, like with guild raids and stuff, and people standing in fire, and you like after playing for hours and hours, like it felt like a glove. You had so much control over that character that you could pretty much do anything with it because the amount of time and repetitiveness and gameplay you put into it. So yeah, like I could do anything with my priest. Whereas with Horizon, after I was playing for quite a while, like I played the game through from beginning to end twice. And like, I don't know, as I was playing through the second time, I noticed I was getting better with like aiming the bow and say like jumping and latching on to things and stuff like that. But I could never get at that expert level that I was when I used the mouse and keyboard. The mouse is so much precise. Like with Mass Effect 2, like when I usually play a sniper when I play Mass Effect, and having that mouse to aim is so much easier than the joystick analog on the controller. Like, and the same thing with Horizon, when I had, like, when you have her bow and you're trying to aim at like something in the distance, or even when you have to jump, roll, turn, and aim, I'm pretty sure it would be a lot easier with a mouse. Like, accurate, precise, like, I'm curious to see if I would like playing Horizon better on the computer than on the TV. Also, the TV's usually in use by my husband watching movies anyway, so I might be better off getting the computer version anyway. Plus I could record it. But I don't know. I don't even know if I would post any of the Horizon games because yet again, that's kind of a very tight storyline. And by tight, I mean like there's not much room for anything different. So you watch one person play Horizon, you've pretty much seen everybody playing Horizon because there's not much difference to it. So yeah, that's my latest biggest dilemma. It's whether or not to buy the next release of Horizon on a console or on the computer. Oh, I'm changing out all my soil again. Yeah, this whole video has just been listening to me babble about bunnies and games. And watching me play a bunny game. I hope this is the content you signed up for. Oh, my little bunny is like working so hard. Okay, so I also noticed too every time I start this game, you can actually change the bunny. Like I can change his fur to something different if I wanted. I find it kind of like hiccups. And that's not... It's not the game, obviously. I think it's the compression, the making at the 2x speed. I also have an unfinished playthrough out there that I have a playlist for. It's a Raft second playthrough. And I only got to Utopia. I didn't get any further than that. I'm like halfway through Utopia. And I've kind of been thinking of going back to that as well. Every now and then. I'm just kind of like plucking away at trying to finish that game the second time. Oh, I had another plant die. Aw. Yeah, I was so addicted to Raft for so long. I played that game maybe 4 times. But yeah, so this is actually the end of this video. And I think I'm just going to be carrying that last little seed into the greenhouse and then I end it. So I will see you in the next video. And it might be another bunny. Or House Flipper 2. I'm not sure. But yeah, I'll see you next time. Bye.